It's hard to imagine a world without natural gas and water. Queensland's Surat Basin, a geological formation that is rich in both natural gas and water, sustains the lives of many thousands of people. The basin is part of the world's largest underground water system, the Great Artesian Basin, and is also home to a world-class gas resource. For generations, farmers have used the basin's water to create one of Australia's prime agricultural centres, and explorers have tapped into its natural gas for more than a century. The gas being produced across the basin is held in coal seams by the pressure of the groundwater. When a well is drilled into the seam and the water is released, the gas flows. It's a simple concept that unlocks resources and creates opportunities and new life for Queensland. While water from coal seams is a valuable resource, it is usually too salty to drink or water crops without treatment. And while gas companies have a right to extract this water, they are obligated to purify it so it can be used in agriculture, industry and town supply. It's called beneficial use and ensures a use for water that generally would otherwise not be available. QGC extracts natural gas from coal seams that are 300 to 800 metres deep in a rock layer that is known as the Walloon Coal Measures. This layer is generally about 300 metres thick, and the water comes from relatively thin coal seams of less than a metre that are sprinkled throughout this rock. Studies by government and gas company scientists show that QGC's extraction of water will have a minor impact on the water that is held in rock formations that lie above and below the coal seams. These formations, the Springbok on top and the Hutton and Precipice below, are aquifers that contain water that is mainly used by farmers. When gas and water flow to the surface, they are separated at the wellhead. The water is sent to temporary storage ponds that feed QGC's state-of-the-art treatment plants, and the gas is sent to customers. By late 2014, QGC will have water plants with a combined capacity to purify 200 megalitres a day. This is about 1/3 of the water used by farmers, industry and towns in the Surat Basin. QGC purifies the water and supplies it to Sunwater, Queensland's largest bulk water service provider, which in turn supplies it to farmers and other customers. Water from QGC's Kenya plant, west of Chinchilla, flows through a 20-kilometre pipeline to Chinchilla Weir on the Condamine River. Farmers draw water from the pipeline en route to the Weir or from the river. A second 120-kilometre Sunwater pipeline will take water from QGC's Walibi Creek plant near Wandoan to Glebe Weir on the Dawson River north of Taroom. Like the Chinchilla scheme, farmers can draw water from the pipeline en route to the Weir or from the river. QGC must treat the water to world-class standards to ensure it safeguards human health, the environment and agriculture. Local councils conduct further treatment of the water to comply with regulatory requirements for human consumption. Of the 21,000 registered private farm bores across the Surat Basin, government scientists predict that only 500 will be affected by gas production. For these bores, the gas companies must make good any impact they have on water production, which can range from compensation to new bores. QGC is investing about $80 million to monitor a network of more than 170 bores across the basin to provide early notice of any impact on aquifers. This is just part of QGC's investment of more than $1 billion Australian on water treatment in its commitment to developing a sustainable gas industry for Queensland.